Good evening, folks. Finally managed to get it back into this room, moved a few machines around, another 3 upstairs, including the Mayganic. So pleased to have this back. A lot of people have their own machines, their own reasons. So this is quite a personal machine, if you like. First machine I remember playing ever. It used to be in the Greville Arms chip shop in Solihull. They had it for years and it looked old then. I think in the Greville Arms pub, which is opposite the Greville Arms chippy, they had the one with the roulette reel, fortune numbers. So that was about 84, 85. They had this in the chippy, and as you can imagine, this looks ancient. But this was what I headed for every time. Any spare cash, paper round money, cleaning the pub car park on the Greville, funny enough. Probably pinching a bit out of Mum's purse. This was the machine it went in. Never won on it. You ain't going to never win on it. Are you? It's only £1 jackpot, 5p play. Big Apple. They had it for years, then all of a sudden they got rid of it. I was gutted. Absolutely gutted. They got rid of it in about 85, 86. I think so. I was about 15, maybe 14, 15 or 14. They got rid of it, and they brought in this other machine with a great big orange button on the top panel and loads of balloons around it. I can't remember what it was, and it doesn't really interest me. But the Big Apple was the one, and I've done a few videos of this, so I know I've got a few new subscribers and whatnot. But this is quite a personal machine, and I would spend hours on this machine, and do now, even now, despite whatever machines are around. I'm quite lucky to have these two at the moment here. I've got the £2 climber and the £1 climber. Only one of these two is going to survive. I think it's going to be the £2 climber's cabinet, which looks slightly better. Yeah, I mean, that's got a great big hole, and it's going to be the £2 climber cabinet, but with the £1 nudge climber kit. Because I've already got the 21 up over there, and I've been reliably informed that the only two black box machines that were made in this small cab was the 21 up card game and the nudge climber. And the nudge climber was the first release on black box. I have been told that, because it's in the short cabinet, sort of like the electro cabinet. So I'll have both of them, so that'll be nice. But unfortunately I haven't got the space or the spares to keep the two of them, and one's only a £2 version, as you can see. I mean, the red one does looks much nicer. And also the 21 up is a £1 version, so the both of them will be the same. So that kit is going to go into that cabinet, and then them two machines will be side by side. That's what's going on. I started delivery the other day. I'm going to have a few goes on this. For those of you who have not seen this machine, there are loads of videos of it, all done by me, because I'm the only one who's got a Big Apple at this present time. There are no others that we know of. It's made by Leisure Games, and it's running a Barcrest MPU1 circuit board. So it's very limited sounds, very limited. I don't care. It's a wonderful machine. It's a beast of a machine, as Paul Newey would say. The real squeal, they was like that when no one knew. Obviously, since I've been into machines and stuff like that, I've since found out that the Big Apple is made by Leisure Games. Obviously, they use their own cabinet. They made their own cabinet, like Comic Catcher there. They made their own cabinet, but they use the guts of other machines. They use the Barcrest MPU1 board. They've obviously used some kind of electrical mechanical reel set. I don't know what off, because they put their own reel bands on. And there's a Leisure Games interface board, so that the MPU1 can drive the motor, I guess. Because Barcrest MPU1 machines actually have a slingshot reel system with a 50 volt solenoid to pull a spring to drive the reels. As this has got normal turning reels. I could play this all day, not a problem. I love the sounds, I love the way it acts. No gambles, very simple. Nice windows. Oh, there you go, listen to that. To me that is wonderful. I wish it was louder. The top door's locked at the moment. Always gamble, that'll be cash, cash, token, token, but it's cash anyway. Oh, and we have a hold. So we hold them all. Once you hold on this, you cannot cancel them. There's no cancel. Here we go again. I love that sound. 20p. That and the nudge are the only two sounds this machine has. Apart from the squeal when they go around. And I suppose unusually compared to Super Nose Gambler and that, the reel is the first one. And there's a wild apple when it lights. So they all fall individually. So it's like a 4-reel game. Because on Super Nose Gambler, the number reel stops the same time as the third reel, doesn't it? But with this machine, all 4 stop individually. So you can see what nudges you get before the other reels. And you can multi-credit it. There's no credit display to tell you, but the button just stays lit. So you can multi-credit it. And that's sneaky of a minute. They put the bar, the 27-way bar, right above the melon on reel 1. I think it's above the melon on reel 3 as well. Oh, it's below the melon on reel 2. 10p for that. No gambles. Need a wild apple in the middle. There's only one on the reel. Yeah, that's the other sound. It knows it's on nought, so it's respin. I shall try for 50p. Respin. 2. Quite often on this, if you gamble the nudge reel, you quite often lose. Yeah, there's the apple. So when that's lit, that becomes active, and it's even active but as a bar if it's up there. So it's quite cool. Cherries, and to me this machine has the nicest looking cherries of any machine. Fellas, inside the apples. I can't stress enough how much I like this machine, and I'll never get bored of it, and I would do loads and loads of videos of this machine. It does not bother me at all. There's not even a jackpot chain, which is a shame of course, but there's 2 melons on the middle reel, one's under the apple, but obviously the wild apple does work if it needs to on the melons. Oh yeah, so I'll hold it again. Oh, no credit. Boom, just put the button right. That was the token slot. But all they do is put the wires from the token onto the cash. So all 4 solenoid wires are on the cash, so it just pays cash. I could alter it back to tokens, but it does say somewhere, all wins will be above 50p paid in tokens. Right, the wild apple's lit, but that'll probably go out, so I shall hold for the bar. Yeah, it's gone out. Listen to that. That is a proper nudge sound. Gives you the instructions there. We spin it. I need at least 3 anyway. So we'll see what's there. Oh, there you go. I think we've got it. Yeah, and they quite often flings the coins out, which is most annoying. But I remember in the chipper, I used to chase them across the floor. As I keep saying, I make no apologies for it. I'll do video. I'll play this all day long. So glad to get it back. I've been so dying to have another go on it, but it was so packed in this room I couldn't even see it. I love that music. I've no idea what I'm going to go for. I don't know the real order. Not a clue. 8. Is the other bar about? Or the melon? Oh, there's the other man. I'm going to get 10p for the 9-way bar. Oh yeah, anyone watching this, if you're still watching, if anyone knows or has a bottom glass, I have done a lot of work to restore this glass. If you see the crazing around the flowers there, that was all over the glass, but I spent hours doing all the masking. I mean, the top's mint because it's bloody perspex. If anyone has a big apple bottom glass lying about, I will pay a lot of money for it. For a mint one, it's got to be totally mint, like brand new. And I would pick it up from wherever it was. I'll just put that out there. If not, I mean, machine's okay as it is, but obviously if I can find a mint glass, then this machine came from the Isle of Man, by the way. It cost me an arm and a leg to get it shipped over. And would I do it again? Oh yes, oh yes. I'm talking a lot tonight, aren't I? Talking a lot of shit as usual. But I can't stress enough how much I love this machine. I just keep playing it and playing it. I can remember being gutted in the chippy when I'd run out of money and I had no more money to put in it, and we just used to stand there for ages, me and my mate John, looking at the machine, and just spent hours in the chippy. And the machine doesn't even have an attract mode. I just remember how old it looked even back in 82, 83. Oh! Started my love affair with fruit machines, which, as we can see, has got out of hand. Yeah, definitely got out of hand. Let's swap shot. And this is the machine that started all of that for me. Anyway, I am going to stop this video in a minute. It's 13 minutes long. Probably 10 minutes too long. If you've made it this far, fair play to you. I'm going to carry on playing this for another hour or so at least before I go to bed. I've not played this for, it seems like ages. Oh, so we get another bar win. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that music. One of the best, I don't care what anyone says, one of the best machines that I own, and one of the rarest. I'm so lucky to have got one. There you go. Anyway, no attract mode anyway, so I didn't get the jackpot, but that doesn't matter because it don't play a tune. It's just one of them nice to have machines. Anyway folks, that's the beast, the big apple. I'm no doubt well, I won't see you the weekend because I'm working all weekend again, money for Skegness. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit folks. Anyway, bye bye.